Good morning, take 5. Thank you for tuning in for another installment of On This Day with Christy. Today is Monday, July 6, 2026. We're about to go on a ride to the past, the present, the future, and possibly other dimensions. That being said, let's hop in our van and go for a ride. We're going to start our Monday with 1973. Just 1 week before their self-titled debut hit stores, Queen released their first single, Keep Yourself Alive, in the UK, backed by the B-side Son and Daughter. The rollicking track was penned by guitarist Brian May. While the song failed to chart in the UK or the US following its release in October, Keep Yourself Alive quickly became a live staple for the band, remaining in their set list until the early 80s. In 2017, it was announced that Jay-Z's 14th studio album, 444, had gone platinum in the US, just 5 days after its digital-only release. What made this feat even more incredible was that the album was only available at the time on Tidal, a streaming service owned by hip-hop moguls, and the customers of the US mobile service Sprint. Just 1 year earlier, the RIAA had begun counting album equivalent digital streams. And in 1967, Pink Floyd made their debut on the Top of the Pops, where they performed the second single, See Emily Play. The appearance, which featured original frontman Syd Barrett, was later wiped by the BBC due to Barrett's erratic behavior. Over the years, the long-lost performance became mythic amongst fans. Finally, in 2009, a home video featuring the episode was discovered and screened publicly in London. It was later released officially by the band. Now, it's time to hop back in our van and run over to find some facts with factoids. Today is Virtually Hug a Virtual Assistant Day. Okie dokie. And Kissing Day. Okay. Anywho. In 2020, America officially began to withdraw from the World Health Organization. In 2016, South African Paralympics champion Oscar Pistorius was sentenced to 6 years in prison for murder. Yeah, in those countries, I murdered somebody here 6 years. Anyway. In 2003, the Cosmic Call 2 mission occurred at the Eupatoria Planetary Radar in Western Crimea. The radar sent an METI message to 5 stars. This was the second mission of its kind following the Cosmic Call 1 in 1999. The message is due to land at the different stars between 2036 and 2049, depending on the distance. In 1994, the Forrest Gump movie was officially released in the US. The movie had a budget of $55 million and made $678.2 million in the box office. That's one impressive feat. In 1957, John Lennon and Paul McCartney met for the first time at a church dinner party. In 1947, the Soviet Union started mass producing the AK-47 assault rifle. The AK-47, designed by Russian inventor Mikhail Kalashnikov, was one of the world's first mass-produced assault rifles. Now, 1 in 5 firearms worldwide are AK-47s, and there have been over 75 million made since this day. In 1785, the U.S. adopted the name dollars and started using the decimal coinage. The choice was made by the Continental Congress of New York. And lastly, in 1776, the American Declaration of Independence was publicly released in the Pennsylvania Evening Post. Now, it's time to hop back in the van and put on our thinking caps because it's time for trivia. Okay, first question. What was the first American TV show to show a condom? I'm surprised. Answer: Quantum Leap. Question: which hormone drives the human sex drive? Answer: testosterone. Question: what's the largest organ in the human body? Of the human body, sorry. Answer: skin. And question number 3. What chemical does the brain release during orgasm? Answer: oxytocin. And for our bonus question, in the 18th century erotic novel Fanny Hill, what is Fanny's actual full name? Answer: Frances Hill. Now, let's take off our thinking caps and put on our party hats because it's time for birthdays. (1925) Bill Haley. 1937 Gene Chandler. 1952 Graham Oliver. 1954, Nancy Griffith. 1959 John Keeble. 1969 Michael Grant. 1975 50 Cent. 1979 Nick Chester. And 1987 Kate Nash. If today was your birthday, I hope you have a great one. Hope you had a safe weekend. And you can catch us 7 days a week with Brian the Rock Stone on WCDI. And don't forget to check out the Top Rope Report every Sunday and Wednesday. Have a great day, y'all. Ciao.